and gentlemen, and assorted aliens from other planets, we ask that you turn off your hats and remove your phones. We also request that you stay tweeted during the performance. And without further ado, please put your hands together for the biggest, baddest band on any stage. What? Substitution. Their bus broke down. The Lazy-Eyed Modeler? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lazy-Eyed Modeler.
Ta-da! Ta-da-da-da-da-da! Alright, enough of that silliness. Hoy hoy everybody in the YouTube community. It's the Lazy-Eyed Modeler here. Back from a long hiatus. Certainly when I did my NNL East final wrap-up video, I hadn't planned on it being the last one for months and months. It was just like somebody turned a switch. That was it. I didn't, I don't know, I just didn't make any more videos. I can't say why. I don't know exactly why. There was no major event, no drama, no nothing. Nothing happened that, that would cause that. I have no excuse, and I apologize to the community for not doing any videos since the end of April. I don't know whether attribute it to laziness, to what have you. Probably that's part of it. Ultimately, I'll go with what my wife suggested, and that's that since last October we've had two passings. Two people that were dear to us who have passed on, and last October, beginning of last October, it was her mother, my mother-in-law, that passed on. I may have mentioned it at the time, I don't recall. And then this spring and beginning of May, it was my aunt who was my godmother, and since my mother passed on young, she was sort of, almost a surrogate mother to me. Our Sundays for many years now had involved going down to the home where they were and to visit with them either separately, or we'd get them together and have a group get together type of thing. And this has gone on for many years, and now all of a sudden this spring that was over with, and there's like a big hole there. And while we never really thought of it, it's probably part of the reason why we haven't done much during the course of since May or so. My wife's been much better at it. She's a rug hooker and a spinner, and she's been doing her hobby to a certain extent, although not as much as she's wanted to. And I've dabbled in my hobby, but nothing significant. So I don't know, perhaps post whatever depression, I don't know. Anyway, things are changing. Fall's here. It's more of the season for this type of thing, so we both seem to be kicking into gear some here. So that's good. That said, it's not that I haven't thought of the community, the YouTube community during the course of this time, because I have been trying to leave comments and likes and stuff like that. I've been watching videos and whatnot, so I've been out there trying to do my thing. I just haven't been doing my own videos. So anyway, I've also been planning on doing videos because I did cover a couple car shows that you haven't seen yet, and I did a little video on a particular aspect of Model A's that I wanted to have out before the 29 came out, and you haven't seen it yet, have you? I still intend to do that, during the course of the next few weeks. And so keep an eye out for that. Hobby-wise, I've since May. Well, there wasn't much, during the course of the summer, but come September, I attended the Group 25 show and took pictures there, and there are others out there, but I'll eventually post mine too. And I did go down to the NNL Nationals in Toledo, or Sylvania is basically, where it is. I mean, the complex where the show is held is in Sylvania, which I guess is a suburb of Toledo. My apologies, I don't know how it works quite exactly, but anyway, that's beside the point. It was a great show. The models on the tables are just fantastic. The one theme was demo derbies, and if you've taken a look at Pat Redmond's videos, and I hope you go check out Pat Redmond, he has coverage of the NNL Nationals already up. Check those out, and you'll see that. But he also got his demo derby car a picture taken for, I think, Scale Auto, and it's really cool. So go check out his videos. A lot of great cars. The other sub theme was traditional hot rods. That was kind of put on by Tim Boyd. And if any of you guys read Scale Auto, you know who Tim Boyd is. And if you go back, he used to do the model column for Street Rodder and other magazines. Anyway, there was a ton of cool traditional rods that showed up, and yeah, check out the coverage for that. It was brought on by the 29 coming out, and it was a big turnout in that category. As far as shopping, I did very little shopping at the Group 25 contest. I think I got one model. That was it, and that's extremely restrained for me. And at Toledo, I went mainly for resin. I had heard replicas and miniatures would be there, and there was I wrote down a whole list of well, here, I got the list right here. There's a whole list of stuff for replicas and miniatures. And of course, I don't know where I heard it, but that was wrong. So they weren't there. I didn't get anything from them. I wanted a piece from the model house because this is one of the last shows they were doing. Of course, the piece I was interested in, they didn't bring with them, so I'll have to order it. And so the other piece that I saw that I hadn't planned on was from Motor City Resin Casters, Jeff Ballard's company. And of course, that's part of the drag group out of Detroit. Anyway, he had a Curb Master delivery van, like UPS would use, a big piece of resin, beautifully done, I might add. Pardon me. And I saw it, and I hadn't seen the other resin casters I was looking for. So he said, "It's the only one I got." I said, "Well, yeah, I know, but I'll just wait." I said, "I know if I snooze, I'll lose." Well, sure enough, I lost. Somebody picked it up before me, so another one I'll have to order if I want it. So anyway, what I did pick up was a couple of the 29 Model A's, because they've been, to me, from what I've seen, virtually non-existent up here in Canada. And so I got a couple of those. I picked up the Starsky and Hutch since I saw it. I was grabbing it. I picked up the Revell Breed Datsun 240Z race car. I was lucky enough to get a Galaxy 47 Chev Coupe, and I think I'm leaving something out, but anyway, the couple that I want to show right now are YouTube sort of related, and the first one is the Revell Snap-Tight kit. I picked this up because of the challenge to Chris Chapman from Caleb. So far, and I did work on it on October 17th, which was supposed to be the reveal date, but basically all I've done so far is sand the mold lines in the body, and I sanded off. There's these chevrons. I don't know if that'll show up Yeah, you see those gold chevrons near my finger? They're molded on the body. I sanded them off because they were not well defined, so it would have been hard to foil them. And further down the body, there's a fuel injected symbol here that I sanded off. They give stickers to replace those. I'm not going to use the stickers. I'm just going to do it as a light custom with missing a few trim features. And yeah, leave it to me. I've managed to turn a curbside or snap tight into a bit of a project, but I'll keep working on it. The other thing I picked up, which is unusual, especially for a car modeler, but the Styrene Syndicate is doing a Halloween build, and I wanted something to get in on that. And I kept looking and looking. There were vendors there at Toledo that had one in particular that had kits of horror subjects, or however you want to put it. I couldn't decide, but this is what I ended up with: a saber-toothed rabbit from Dr. Deadly's Monster Scenes. So I've been fiddling away with that. We've got a partially constructed rabbit. He actually does have another ear and another arm, but I'm not quite there yet. And he has this little base that he stands on. So he kind of stands on his base like this. I never get this right. There we go. Anyway. And then he's held down by a chain in this big block. So I've been working on seams and stuff, trying to clean them up, and I don't know if it'll be ready for Halloween, but it's been a fun little project. So okay, that's where I'm going to end this Toss the Sprues for now. Again, I apologize to the community for being missing in action for this long. Totally not intentional. Totally wasn't trying to do seasons like Dr. Cranky does. It was just an enforced season, or I don't know how to put it. Anyway, my apologies. I have been out there with you watching and commenting and trying to comment as many as we can. I think we're all following so many modelers now that it's hard to leave comments or stuff everywhere, but at least leave them here and there, and we know we're still out there. And I'm rambling. I will have more videos coming up. I have a shout out I want to do. I have the video on the detail on the Model A that I want to speak about, and show coverages and whatnot. So hopefully in the next few weeks you'll start seeing more from me. So this is long enough already. I'm going to end it here, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.